Today I'm going to discuss the most important topic is all about WH family. In WH family mm, is one of the functions word used to being are WH questions. What, who, whom, whose, which, when, where, why and how. WH words can appear in both direct questions and indirect questions. They are used to being WH clauses. ठीक है. So these are the most important points of the WH families who are used to being quotients. For example, what, whom, whose, which, when, where, and why and how. WH words can appear in both direct questions and indirect questions. So when the direct question appears or the indirect question appears, WH families words are there and they are used to being WH clauses. फिर in the next paragraph, in English, the WH words are used as relative pronouns. The WH words are used as relative pronouns. Relative pronouns जो होते हैं उसकी तरह यूज होते हैं. WH words are also known as interrogative question words. WH pronouns are fused relatives and fused relatives. So in this paragraph we comes to know that how the WH words are used as the relative pronouns, and WH words are also known as the interrogative question words and WH pronouns and fused relatives. Linguistic Marx Lester and Larry Basin says that WH words are unique among flag words in that they belong to different parts of speech. Linguistic Marx and Linguistic Mark Lester and Larry Wissens both are the writer of English, and mm, they have, according to them, WH words are unique among flag words in that they belongs to different part of speech. They cite the following examples as the most important common WH words classified by parts of speech. Note that many of WH words can be compounded with ever. For example, in noun, what, whatever, who, whoever, whom, whomever. In adjective, whose, which, whichever. In adverb, when, whenever, where, wherever, why, and however. So WH words used as a noun inside WH clauses. So here we have examples. Subjects, who, whose, um, whoever finishes first wins the prize. Objects of verb, whatever I said must have been a mistake. Object of prepositions, what they agreed to is okay with me. Predicate nominatives, who they were is still unknown. Predicate nominatives, who they were is still unknown. WH words used as adverb inside the WH clauses. Adverb of time. When you called was not a good time for me. Adverb of place where you work is very important. Adverb of manners, how you use your leisure time tells a lot about you. Adverb of reason, why they said that remain a complete mystery to us. So these are the most important words and these are the most important WH family words who are used in a very different forms and compounds as I have discussed with you in the Developed compound of, mm, for example, in nouns, adjective, adverbs, and in the form of noun inside the WH clauses, and WH words in a form of adjective verb inside clauses. So these are the most important points about the WH family. So basically, WH families are used to being a WH questions like what, who, whom, whose, which, when, where, why, and how. And WH words can appear in both direct questions and indirect questions, and they are used to being a WH clauses. In English, the WH words are used as relative pronouns. WH words are also known as interrogative questions words. WH pronouns are fused relatives. Linguistic Mark Leicester and Larry Besson says that WH words are unique among the flag words in that they belong to different part of speech. This is the following example as the most common WH words classified by the part of speech. Note that many of WH words can be compounded with ever. So, for example, in nouns, what, whatever, who, whosoever, whom, whomever, adjective, whose, which, whichever, adverb, when, whenever, where, wherever, why, wherever, and how and however. WH words are used as nouns inside WH clauses. In the form of subject, who, whosoever finished first win the prize. Object of a whatever I said must have been a mistake. Objective of prepositions, what they agree to is okay with me. Predicated nominative, who they were is still unknown. WH word used as an adverb inside WH clauses. Adverb of time, when you called was not a good time for me. Adverb of place, where you work is a very important. Adverb of manner, who how you use your leisure time tells a lots about you. Adverb of reason, why they said that remains a complete mystery to us. So I hope you understand. So these are the most important points of WH family, and these are the main form of the WH family which are used in a different manners. So these are the most important questions. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much.